Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We have Thomas here with us today, and we're going to go over a condition that is the most common cause of neck pain and back pain in the entire world, and that is what's called forward head posture. And that's an epidemic proportion today around the world because of our technology, people on computers, handhelds, cell phones. You've heard of text neck. So we're going to show you how we fix that. Let's go ahead and face the mirror. We're going to check his posture. So we're going to have Thomas close his eyes and flex his head forward and then backwards for me. And then back to neutral. Okay, so let me get my pen here. I laid it down. So from the side view, Renee, get from the side. Here.
This way.
No, from the side. Here. See?
Okay.
His ear is dropping right here in front of his clavicle, really, when it's supposed to be back here over his shoulder. So this is the classic presentation of what's called forward head posture. Now, when you get that, you start feeling increased stress and strain here in the muscles and tissues in the lower cervical, upper thoracic region, because that's where the curve changes from forward to backward in the cervical thoracic region. The backward curve in the thoracic spine is called a kyphosis, and then you create another lordosis down in the lumbar spine, but this transition zone between the thoracic spine and the lumbar spine is also a stress area, and that's where you had some issues originally too. And this also contributes to acid reflux and hiatal hernia, which is the reason that Thomas first came in to see us from our YouTube videos. And plus his pelvis on the x-axis has translated to the left of center, and you can tell he's a side sleeper and stuff because his head's tilted and twisted that way. Okay, so Thomas, first thing we're going to do, and he came in, and when he first came in, complained of some feeling compressed. So you know what I'm getting ready to do now. We're going to decompress him. Let's go ahead and lay down here. There we go. Slide down this way just a little bit. There we go. So what is this? Your third treatment, right? After we get done over there and I have you facing towards the side down this way just a little bit more. A little bit more down. This way. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Just put your hands right there. Relax. Now today will probably be the last day of videos that you'll see us doing in the office for this year, because Renee and I are going on vacation in the Virgin Islands this week all the way through January the 5th. St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix. Nice deep breath in. And just exhale in there. Oh yeah. Boy, that was a home run. Ring dinger, I call him. And yeah, still kicking. Okay, there we go. Drop it right in my hand. It's the Palmer cervical rotary brake, diversified. All through the mid-lower thoracic region. See, that's where you're getting a lot of your stress, because I'm moving the entire rib cage at the same time we're doing this. Come over here on your tummy neck. There we go. A lot of you out there watching on YouTube, 50% of the entire population, as a matter of fact, suffers from acid reflux or hiatal hernia. He's got a little left SI joint pain here, and he's translated a little bit left, see, so we move him straight right. We always put things in a mirror image. I'm adjusting his left SI joint and his left hip here. Now we're going to adjust the right SI joint in the Z-axis and the X-axis. The sacrum straight superior to inferior in the Y-axis, driving it away from L5. L5 is basically a straight posterior to anterior adjustment in the Z-axis. L4 as well. Now L3, you'll see the angles start changing a little bit more. And then L2, even more. all the way up to L1. There. I'm going to put his head forward a little bit just to open up the joints here. This is his thoracolumbar region. We're just going nice and easy, just exhale. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. One more. That's it. Got it. His legs are exactly even, and yes, Shokan, we can check the leg length with his shoes on, because I'm not looking at the bottom of his whole shoes. I'm looking at where the sole and the heel meet, and they're exactly level now. As I bring him up, it actually gets a little shorter on the right, so we've still got a little issue with this right sacrum and right sacroiliac joint, so I'm going to readjust that. Perfect. It's exactly even. And see, this time it stayed even. So we fixed that just by adjusting his sacrum. I'm going to use the high frequency rapid release technology right down here in his lumbosacral spine and thoracolumbar area, paraspinal muscles. This creates a very high frequency vibration that breaks up fibrotic adhesions and scar tissue and joint adhesions surrounding the capsular ligaments, which surrounds every single joint in the spine and the body for that matter. Went into his sacrum and sacroiliac joint on the left here right now. We follow that SI joint all the way through. And then into the right sacrum and the right SI joint. Follow that 45 angle obliquely right down through the pelvis there. And this, by the way, is the pathway of the sciatic nerve coming out of the sacroiliac region and the sacrum, going down into the legs, all the way down into the calves. Kind of ticklish there, huh? And we usually do the tensor fasciolata, and I usually more of a pointed aspect of this there. And you can, nice thing about this rapid release, you can follow the hip bones around with the muscles and get the quadratus lumborum, multifidus muscles and erector spinae more focused and concentrated. Now you'll see he'll feel a lot more right through here. So this is that thoracolumbar area. This is where the vertebrae in the lower thoracic spine get misaligned with the rib cage, and this area of the rib cage is the support mechanism for the diaphragm. And when the diaphragm gets weak because it's misaligned or subluxated, the hiatus, or the little sphincter that keeps the stomach down in the lower abdomen, opens up and it gets weaker and lets the stomach slip up through the diaphragm and secrete acid into the esophagus, oftentimes going all the way up into the throat. Now, when we first started seeing Thomas, he actually has some dysphagia even as a result of his acid reflux, which is where it goes all the way up into your throat and makes it hard to swallow and speak even. Very good. Okay, let's turn you on your back now. And I'm going to pull his stomach now through, back down through the diaphragm. Deep breath. And exhale. I'm going to go in slow, grab the top of his stomach, which is the fundus. Once I get a hold of it, I'm going to pull it straight superior to inferior in the y-axis. Okay. And a lot of times with hiatal hernia or acid reflux, you'll feel a bloated, kind of gassy feeling, pain substernal under your rib cage, And sometimes it even feels like you're having a heart attack. In fact, that's the way mine was. I had a severe hiatal hernia myself when I was younger. And that's how I know so much about it and take care of it, because I had mine fixed by a Palmer Chiropractic College graduate myself. So I have personal experience with it, not only from a treating end, but from suffering from it, knowing the damaging effects that it can have. And a lot of times we'll do a little bit of a colon massage too, just to get some motility going in here. We also recommend 100% natural sea salt in hot water, and then swish that around your mouth and swallow it, so it helps to create a base environment internally. So now I'm going to adjust his knees and his hips. Did you feel that in both areas?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. There we go. Good job. Good. Okay. Yeah, let's sit you up here sideways and face towards your knee. There we go. Just relax your arm. That's it. Yes. Okay. Anthony, would you mind sharing with our YouTube Thomas, excuse me, with our YouTube subscribers and viewers, what brought you in here and how you've done in the 3 visits that you've been here?
We came in with some pretty moderate to severe acid reflux, and saw his videos and the successes, and I decided to come in, and so far it's working out really well.
Is it pretty much what you saw on the YouTube is what you're getting to, right?
Same thing.
Yep, it's exactly the same. So what you see is what you get here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief, and this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We'll see you next time. I'm still going to shoot him, though, so come on over here, Thomas. All right. I see some of you have been asking about where's Brooke. She's been modeling and out of the country a lot, so she'll be back in here soon when she gets back in town. Let's flex you forward and then backwards for me now. I know Renee and Brooke are your favorite 2 people to see on YouTube. They've got the most views of any videos. There we go. And let's have you come straight back. Now see, we're correcting the forward head posture by doing what's called mirror image adjusting, which is where I'm putting his cervical spine and thoracic spine in a mirror image of its previous biomechanical alignment, and then I'm adjusting the atlas on the x-axis, which sends neurological information into the cerebellum, retraining the brain, which is called neuromuscular reeducation. So let's flex you forward and backwards again. Now see, he's got a much increased range of motion already. Yep, and his head's back a little bit further. We got about almost a ½ an inch difference there. You feel like you're standing up straighter? Yep, good. Are you hurting anywhere right now?
No.
Great. So this is your Houston chiropractor at Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas. We'll see you next time.